Am I streaming? Not sure. Oh yeah, I am. Okay, hello everybody. Uh, since I don't think anybody is actually here, but I'll be kind of talking to myself right now. But I don't really care. It's my first time, so why really care? You know. Just want to see something real quick. Um, how's everybody doing? Uh, it's like, as you can see, 6:49 a.m. for me. The land of the pyramids. I know it's pretty bizarre. I'm in the future, and most people who understand this language are behind me in time zone. So yeah, it's kind of cool. Uh, Today we're gonna play cowcraft. Cowcraft 3, which is Calvin's SMP. It's basically an SMP with create and heavily modded experience. I mean, if you want to join, you can hit up SFTV. You can ask me in the comments maybe for SFTV's Discord, and you can go apply for the SMP if you want to. Really, um, I basically started 2 days ago, and I'm doing pretty good. I started in the desert. I started in spawn, and then I went to the desert, which was like 6,000 meters. Uh, from spawn. So it took me a while, and I got situated. I built a wall. I repopulated a village, stuff like that. No big deal, no big deal. But I'm trying to figure out how to do create stuff. Like, let me just hop on into the server to show you what I mean by create. Create is the mod, the Minecraft mod. Uh, I did one of those pressing machinery. That's all for now. I tried making one of those what do you call them? Where you put the pressing machine above the basin and you put the iron ingots in, and it crushes them into like windowed iron. I mean, when iron windows or something like that, or iron trapdoors. Sorry. Yeah. So I'm trying to do basically farming through agriculture and also ore farming, uh like farms, to make my life a little bit easier since I'm in the desert. There's nothing really in the desert. It's kind of an empty basin, you know. Um there's nothing really to do in the desert. All right, so yeah, this is my humble abode. I know it looks pretty cool. What am I? Why am I at 50 FPS? Okay, yeah, there we go. This is my humble abode. Oh, this is my humble abode. This is a wall. I'm trying to. I first did with cobblestone. Like, I first did the wall with cobblestone, like you can see here, and I'm slowly replacing it with sandstone and smooth sandstone. So I can make it more aesthetically pleasing. I also build these walls up top, so if a spider tries to climb, they can't. They can't at all. Um. Oh yeah. Also in this SMP, there's Neo Origins. Neo Origins, which is basically you choose like a superpower. I don't know how to describe it, but yeah, you choose the superpower and you basically play off of it. I chose Arachnid, which I can climb walls, shoot cobwebs, but I haven't tried that even after 2 days on the server. Uh, Let me mute myself because That's embarrassing. Sound like I'm talking to myself. Um, there's a lot of abilities. You can climb walls. You can move through cobwebs normally without even getting slowed down, which is pretty cool. Yeah, etc. This is my house. Since I'm the kind of a hero of the utopia here, put the sign of life in the Egyptian, ancient Egyptian terminology, in the on the house. No. But this is my land. There's pyramids up north. This is a giant pyramid. This one's an also giant pyramid. I'm not sure if there's a third pyramid. This is also a village. Bridge I built. I'm not sure actually. I should explore that further to see if that's actually true. I mean, you can't really go off of other people's discoveries and just stop right there. You know, you gotta explore. You know. This is basically a passway. Move through here. This is a village I colonized. I mean, freed. uh, let me show you a crate. Actually, the crate shit like that. These are the crate. This, not these, not plural. There's only one crate machine here. Um, it I basically put iron ingots in it, for example, too. Right? It rolls out onto the belt, and then it stops. Then get pressed. Yep. Very slow. Very slow process. Very slow because we're doing it through water wheel. You know, you gotta learn to trust the process. You know, you gotta always trust the process. You gotta always trust the process. And when it's done, it moves into this little funnel, and bam, it's in. And we have an iron sheet. Yeah, pretty easy, right? Wasn't pretty easy for me. It took me a solid hour to actually figure it out. But yeah. Oh, accidentally placed them. So it's not my first day at all. No, it's been 2 days since I hopped on. Not 2 days since. No, it's 2 days since I'd joined the server. I've been on every day, every time since then, trying to build the Imperium of Man here. I love how when you open the map, you can see at night the areas that are densely populated or like areas that are really lit up. It's so cool. It's such a cool detail in the map. It's such a cool detail. Like it shows you signs of life and stuff. It's such a cool detail. Keep misclicking. Uh, but I'm trying to figure out how to build more stuff, especially farms and stuff, agricultural farms, and what else? What else am I? Actually, I want to check if I can hear myself. Not sure. All right, yeah, I can hear myself. Don't worry about it. Um, yeah, I'm trying to build a farm, iron ore farm, and basically automate the whole process of mining and stuff. Because I'm a lazy bitch. Okay, don't judge me. Don't judge me. I'm a lazy bitch, man. But I was continuing to watch this guy's video about uh wait, is there no option to well uh lickety split? That's pretty good. That's fine with me. But I was watching this guy's video. He was explaining how create works and stuff, and I wanted to continue watching it because I still don't understand how the things in this mod. It's a pretty heavily uh modded server, so it's pretty confusing to work around. Actually, I went to Kautoria yesterday. Kautoria being right here. Right. Uh, oh, it thinks I'm underground. Oh, okay. Yeah, I went to Kautoria yesterday, and holy shit, dude, they have a full house with electricity, like with electricity wiring, electrical wiring, and like full on, yeah, hands on deck type shit. I thought that was next to me. Um, I was honestly surprised. I didn't even I didn't even know how create works, let alone electrical create. Electrical create is another level of complex, and that's a phantom. Two phantoms. Well, hey, stop. Gotta take an eep real quick. Who's Bro Bean? Alright. I've never talked to Bro Bean. He's kind of an extinct person. I'm not gonna even lie to you. Like, he never talks in chat. I assume he's AFK farming. So, come on, Phantom, come down here. I can beat your ass. Come on. Oh, it's scared. It's orbiting. See? Hmm. Interesting. I wonder if the Phantom can get you underground. I don't know. I haven't played Minecraft in a good bit. Fuck! I missed my chance. Ah, damn it. I hate flying creatures. Come on. Son, half a heart. Yeah, come on. Come down. Come down to Papa. Come you. You come. Come on. I'm not doing anything until I kill you. Just so you know. Alright. 2, 3 solid hits. Plural. It's my second chance. Okay, it's on 3 hearts, I believe. Come on. Down. Fool. Absolute fool. Tricked it. Yeah, not to flex or anything. Not to flex. Okay, so I have to keep watching that video to actually know what I should do. What I shouldn't do. So wait 1 sec. The ultimate guide to create.
And there it is.
Yeah.
Fixed it.
Sorry, you might have heard that. All right. Let me just lower the volume.
This will start pressing, and once it finishes
Okay.
pressing,
Yeah.
crafting recipes, so it is kind of necessary to get one of these types of systems set up.
I
And
was
our
done with
final and
this.
probably the most complicated one in the basic setup of the Andesite Age is a mixing setup. You can see that we have an empty gap here, and that is on purpose. Eventually, we'll want a blaze burner here that we can then power with lava to mix and heat up the mixture while we're making it. Over on this side, we have a water input and output valve here that you can turn on and off. That is, of course, optional. And if you don't have copper or the things to make certain things like this fluid valve, then we could just wait on that. I will be going over the fluid pipes and valves and all the copper stuff.
Oh, does it only capture the game? Is it not capturing? Oh my god, it's not capturing the stream. I mean the video. Okay, give me a second. I did not acknowledge that. I think it's because I set it on game capture.
Then we could just wait.
Yeah. It's only okay. So let me just delete the game capture and instead. Okay, You should be able to see me now. Not see me, but I mean see the screen. You should be able to do that, right? Yeah, I assume so. Let me just uh let me just do that again. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's facts. It's facts. It's facts. Alright, cool.
right before we get into the brass age, so you can skip to that part if you want to set this up and you don't know what's going on, but this isn't super important in the early game. What you really care about is having a mixer and then an automated thing over here.
Yeah,
Honestly,
why?
the thing that I use it most for in my world is with wheat flour. Unfortunately,
Wheat
this does
flour?
have a speed requirement, which
I
means
don't
barrel.
care
This is a
about
really
food,
fire,
bro.
so you can also really easy and quick to set up
Wait,
in
wait,
here
wait.
and do the
I
nether.
missed
I also
something.
recommend sped up. We can see that it'll mix us our wheat flour and water into the dough and get placed into this barrel. This is a really cool setup where it just kind of cascades downward and in. I would also recommend having a smoking, heating, cooking, and washing setup in here. You're not going to be able to get soul campfires or the soul haunting version until we go to the nether. But for things like wheat flour, what we can do is just wash that. It'll turn it into
Yeah,
dough.
that's a bit too complex for my taste. To be honest, I'm just gonna raid villages for like wheat blocks and just transfer them into stacks of bread, and then use that for my entire existence. That's just kind of what I've been doing with food. I'm not gonna go really complex for food, but for mechanical stuff, yeah, I can. But for food, come on, dude. I'm not gonna do all of that.
just like the mixer over there. There we go. So we have dough. You can also place a whole stack on the depot, and it's a little bit easier just to do everything. This is kind of the main setup that is used in a lot of other content creators things.
Okay,
I don't
yes,
stick
it's
shafts
good.
on a saw, which is just crafted all of them up, which does stack up pretty quickly. The last two here are crushing wheels, which we're not able to get yet. Crushing wheels require us to craft them in mechanical crafters, which, if we look those up, require the brass age. So I'm just leaving the smart chutes here because they can go up to stacks of 64. As I mentioned, normal chutes can only go to 16. And then the mechanical crafters, which, as we already mentioned, require brass. Once we get to them, I'll let you know when you can put them in. And this is probably the setup that I would do.
Okay.
Chutes are a little bit easier. They make it so that you won't have items despawn if you leave the area, which is really helpful. I've also just thrown in a stressometer. You can treat it like it's a shaft, and this will just tell you how close you are to overstressing the system, and if that's the case, you can add more water wheels or windmills or whatever else. So you can set this up in any configuration that you want. Again, if you don't really know how to do it, just look at what we're doing here. We're just dropping stuff into the basins or onto the belts, and then having things move along with us. Remember that basins can drop out onto depots just by being next to them, and then you can put a funnel next to it to pick it up into a chest. Now that we have our
Okay.
basic starter house farms and machines, let's get to something a little bit more specific: filters.
Yeah, please. I need the farms. I need the iron ore farms, and I need specifically more stuff. The agricultural farms. I need that desperately, dude.
Can be placed on anything with this little square thingy on it. So smart chutes, brass funnels, basins, and a couple of other items have these things, including saws, and they are mostly used to filter stuff out. If we were to put in stripped oak logs, and oak planks into this barrel, you'll see that they all get transported to this bottom one. But let's say we only want oak plank,
Okay,
both of these, or you
come
want a version of a potion that you
Why
don't
would
have
I
yet.
want a
So
filter?
that is where we in logs and oak planks into this barrel. So it
Oh,
filters
I
out for the
understand
oaks
filters
that
now.
fully out.
Why is there? Okay, wait. 22 minutes till. Why is there a full 4 minute section about setting filters? You just right click the filter. It's not that bad. If I want to get to it, I'll get to it some other time.
Other things. With those two out of the way, let's get to farms. The create mod lets you automate basically anything that grows legitimately. You can automate, and it's way easier than vanilla Minecraft. We're going to start with items called mechanical harvesters, but first we're going to focus on minecarts and contraptions. Contraptions are basically flying machines, at least in the vanilla version of Minecraft, but a lot easier, and you don't need to make them fly. We're going to grab just some powered rails. We're going to put a block behind it so that the minecart will be able to move. And then we're going to get something called a cart assembler. This is just made with redstone, any warped wood, and andesite alloy. And if we place it on top, you can see that we have this little contraption doohickey with an arrow pointing that way.
Okay, wait, my guy.
With those two out of the way, let's get to farms. The create mod lets you automate basically anything that grows legitimately. You can automate, and it's way easier than vanilla Minecraft. We're going to start with items called mechanical harvesters, but first we're going to focus on minecarts and contraptions. Contraptions are basically
Whoa, why did the screen go black? Doesn't that capture? Okay, wait. Is it not capturing my cursor now? Okay. Wow. Thank you. Thank you, game. Thank you. Can't believe this. Game, why are you doing this to me? Why does it not want to capture Minecraft? Okay, how about if I do this? Still doesn't count. Oh, never mind. Capture. Okay. I guess we're gonna be playing like this now. Oh, dude. I want to burp so badly. I'm sorry, that's disgusting. Okay, so
flying machines, at least in the vanilla version of Minecraft, but a lot easier and you don't need to make them fly. We're gonna grab just some powered rails. We're gonna put a block behind it so that the minecart will be able to move. And then we're gonna get something called a cart assembler. This is just made
okay, so card assembler. Yikes, dude! What is this? What is this thing, dude? Does it have to be logs? I'll see. I'll seek. I'll seek. Uh. Okay, so we need redstone. Redstone. Oh, do we have one? Yeah, we do. At least planks. So planks actually work. And we do. Oh, never mind. I did it wrong. It does not work. Okay, so we need specifically. Uh, wait. Forgot. Think I have something? Maybe. No, I don't. No, I don't. Don't attempt to flatter yourself, twin. I do not have something. Come on, man. You gonna be really lying here? I have a shit ton of copper. Got an obscene amount of copper. Yeah, I don't know why, but I just have it. Like, I have fully, like, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 sets of copper for some reason. I don't know. I don't know why, but copper is really common in the desert for some unknown reason. I mean, a lot of resources are really common in the desert, but one of the most rarest resources in the desert is probably diamond ore. I have not. The only time I've seen diamond ore is possibly. Here, I'm trying to find diamonds. Was like near bedrock level. Other than that, I've never found any diamond ore near it, nearer than that, for some reason. It's kind of annoying too. Like, yikes, bro. It's really annoying. Might as well. Really, it's gonna break anyway. Might as well upgrade it. I don't have. Okay, I don't need this. Actually, give that to me. Let me go. Let me go store it there. There's slow. Um. Okay, maybe I need to deposit that. What else? What else? Okay. And just, uh, okay, okay. Here, here, here. Okay. Oh my god, they're so annoying. Shut the fuck up, man. Oh, shut up. Yeah, kill this. I'm gonna murder this whole family. Actually, fun fact. I completely demolished this village. Like, that's why it's so barren. This village was really populated, and I just destructed all of it. That's why you see a lot of... I have a lot of sandstone stuff for to actually build this wall. Um, so what I did is that I killed the golem. I don't care. Destroyed their houses, left like two houses. So for me to store in, and what it basically happened is they basically repopulated, and the golem somehow just respawned. I don't know how that even works, but that worked. So I said, why kill them again? And they have one house to sleep in, so I don't really care. Enough space for me, you know. You also gotta feed Nur el Gamal. Nur the camel. Nur el Gamal. Come on, Gamal. You take it. Gotta feed him. Here, boy. He loves it. He loves it, like always. Who doesn't love? This is fake cactus. Ow, 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 ow. Just let me... Okay. Let's go mining for wood. Yeah, I'm literally the only person actually active here. But, many people hop on from time to time, you know? There's a lot of people busy, though. But it's surprising I got to this level. Like, although I literally just just got invited into the whole thing. Let me just... Why not just collect wood in general while I'm at it? Dude, I love ruining the habitat. I love ruining the habitat. I love ruining the habitat. Deforestation, my beloved. Hmm. I don't assume anybody's in my chat, so I'm gonna be talking to myself, which is pretty cool. Pretty rad. Pretty radical. Myself. I don't experience fall damage too, and I get a faster running speed. Oh, I did. I want them to crossfire each other, so they... Actually, I don't think I can uphold this battle. I'm running away like a coward. You can see the amount of arrows on the map, the purple dot. I don't know why, but the golem just protects this part of the village. He doesn't go anywhere else. He just stays in this corner. Hey, little guy. And it's so funny too. Like, it's just... No, like, fuck me and fuck everybody else. Just this corner because there's a family of 4 there. Man. I mean, there's not really anybody else, but we don't talk about that. We got the andesite from here. Where's my andesite? Where is he? Where is he? Oh, wow. Just flexing on how good my Razer mouse is. Yeah. Paid a lot of money for that, by the way. So I'm gonna be flexing at every opportunity I possibly can. And you can count on that. Okay, so we have a card assembler. Oh, right, I don't have... Okay, I don't have redstone rails. What did he use? Activator rail?
Other things. With those two out of the way, let's get to
No, he
farms. The
used
create
normal
mod lets you
powered
automate
rails.
basically anything.
He used normal powered rails. I have gold, they can do that. Where is iron? Gold? I'm pretty low on resources in general. Let me put back my diamonds. Oh, okay, let me pass through. Not that fast, bro. Here, here, here. This? Let me check again. No power, bro. Oh no, okay. 6. Wow, okay. Do I have anything in this mic? No. So what did he do?
That grows legitimately, you can automate, and it's way easier than vanilla Minecraft. We're going to start with items called mechanical harvesters, but first we're going to focus on minecarts and contraptions. Contraptions are basically flying machines, at least in the vanilla version of Minecraft, but a lot easier, and you don't need to make them fly. We're going to grab just some powered rails. We're going to put a block behind it so that the minecart will be able to move, and then we're going to get something called a cart assembler. This is just made with redstone, any warped wood, and andesite alloy, and if we place it on top, you can see that we have this little contraption doohickey with an arrow pointing that way. When it's pointing that way, it just means that whatever we're building is going to be facing in this direction. If you hover on the side and hold right click, you can see that there are 3 movement options, which is always face towards motion, pause actors while rotating, and lock rotation. They are all used for different things, but for most, and this farm included, we're going to set it to lock rotation. If we put a minecart underneath, you can see that nothing happens, but let's put a block on top. I'm going to do a barrel just so that it can store all of the crops that we harvest once we get to that point. If we then power the...
I actually, I should stop relying on chests and get barrels for farming. I don't know why I rely on chests. Okay. I don't know. I forgot how barrels were done. Ooh, I see. Actually, let me collect this real quick. Uh, slabs. I need slabs. Setups. Okay. Wait. I'm thinking it's like this. Oh, keep forgetting. Ah, right. Yes. Okay. And a barrel. Typing barrels in plural. Use what we have, because we're gonna be doing a lot of farming and stuff. Stuff, yeah. And I really do love stuff, man. I also had a minecart, I'm pretty sure. Let's do this outside, since I don't want to really ruin anything. Actually, let's test it out here. I don't care. Let's test it out here. Because I'm a pussy. I'm not going out. Go outside during that, dude. Right. Bam. Lock rotation, right? Yeah, he did a lock rotation. Then we put, bam, put this. Right. Oh, we need a, right, we need a lever. Lever. Because I forgot how a lever was put. Okay. Shit, I don't have sun. Probably could be. Should be here. Right. Let's go to the other houses. Get our stone from there. Shit ton of stacks of stones. I traded that for like 2 stacks of copper and Cowtoria, and I like boated across the whole fucking world. That was torture. So I'm never gonna do that again to myself. That is genuinely one of the worst experiences of my life. And additionally, I couldn't be TP'd back since it was considered cheating. So like it was one of the worst days of my life. I can tell you that for sure. Sure he knows. Actually, one of the most useful things I'm gonna use right now is a shovel, so just keep that in the hotbar. I love this tooltip tooltip mod right over here. I love it.
This block, including the cart assembler and the rails, you could see.
Oh yeah, the cart. The cart. Where's the cart? They're dying of heat. Huh. Dying. I think it's here. Yeah, it's here. Where are you, my cart? My cart? Dude, just say mine cart. Why am I saying my cart, dude? Okay.
Really briefly that the barrel pops up. And if we right click the barrel, you can see that it is called a moving barrel now. If we break this block and push this cart along, it's now connected to the minecart.
Wait, let me show you this. Okay, so.
Things, but for most, and this farm included, we're going to.
Wait 1 sec. Somebody DM me. Okay. Okay. Moving on.
Set it to lock rotation. If we put a minecart underneath, you can see that nothing happens. But let's put a block on top. I'm going to do a barrel just so that it can store all of the crops that we harvest once we get to that point. If we then power this block, including the cart assembler and the rails, you could see really briefly that the barrel pops up. And if we right click the barrel, you can see that it is called a moving barrel now. If we break this block and push this cart along, it's now connected to the minecart itself. If we turn off this lever, you can see that it's still connected. And if we push it back over the cart assembler, it will turn it back into its normal full blocks. And let me just place this block back down.
Okay.
We can always face towards motion.
That's really
If you did notice, even though we turned this lever on and there was a powered rail directly below that minecart, this rail does not turn on. We need to separately power the normal rails that are not connected to a cart assembler. So I'm going to put levers over here, and then we're just going to build powered rails a little bit of ways along, and then we're going to put a block on the other side. Now, actually farms.
Okay, so this is in power, yeah, I can notice. Ah, I knew I needed some other stuff. And yeah, like I said, you probably need a shovel for this section. Man, nobody's in the chat. Wow. Okay. And let's stop it right here. probably gonna need more. Yep, I'm gonna need more. Yeah, at least I kept it in my inventory. Bam, bam, bam. There we go. 6 more rails. Wow. Okay, that's pretty. 12 rails. That's pretty good. Let's see now. Mm, let's see what he means.
Stuff we're going to need to just place in a few blocks. I'm using barrels just so that we can have storage for all the things that we're mining. And then I'm also going to go all the way along here. The reason for this is because we need to place in mechanical harvesters, which is this block here. It is made pretty simply. We know how to make all of these ingredients, and this will help us harvest all the materials. I'm now going to set up just a normal farm, and we're going to leave this harvester area blank. But once we place in all of these, we're basically done. Yeah, that's the end of the farm. The farm is done, and I'm actually going to scooch this one over.
Wow. Okay. Well, let's try that. Why not? It's not complicated at all. Shit ton of barrels now. And also a shit ton of harvesters. I don't know why I'm mining a plank. Okay. I'm gonna need more barrels. More barrels than ever. The barrels, they're out to get us. The barrels. The barrels, they're out to get us. I can't believe it. The barrels. I love imitating him. uh, harvester. Mechanical harvester. Okay, so an iron sheet. Pretty easy. Nothing really. Just gotta go over here and get some. Okay, told you family of 4. Wait, did one die? Oh no, they're just doing their jobs. Move off my fucking dude. Dude. Don't put your dirty feet on my fucking chest. I'm gonna kill you. I will eradicate you from this planet. I already have it this time. I think I put the rest here. Okay. Where are the sheets? Am I schizophrenic or something? I swear to God I had sheets. Where did I put them though? My memory did. Oh, I think it's back here. Dude, I have the greatest memory known to man. Yes, it's over here. Okay. So, like this. Right. Assuming... Shit. Oh, sorry. Bam. Assuming we can have shit ton of soil even. I wonder if we can do this with... Huh. Okay, I have an idea. Right. There's already a farm here. Just using to get crops out of. You're getting destroyed. You're getting destroyed, twin. No longer existing anymore. Alright. Okay. Then, do I have storage left over? Let's put this back. I also need a hoe. Where is a hoe? I need a hoe. Where is... Not here. So, over here? No. Yes. Over here. And so, I'm gonna harvest all of this. This is gonna be a community pool now. You know, for the kids to jump into and play around with, you know? I accidentally reloaded my shaders. I have a bucket of water. Everything is set. I just need more mechanical harvesters. Um, still do have sheets, and I still do have andesite, but I need more andesite blocks. Not blocks, but what are they called? Casings. Yes, casings. I need more casings. Uh, Lake 9. Are gonna be enough. Yikes. Okay. We can limit it to like 5 for sure. Do I not even have enough for that? Oh no. Oh, okay. So I can do this. It's not gonna be enough. Yeah. Well, I think we can just do that. Do this. Uh, I don't know, to be honest. Do I have more andesite? Maybe. Probably. Yeah. I got a shit ton of andesite from someone. From Cow as well. Uh, everything I have from Cow, dude. The cobblestone, the andesite. But what I don't have from Cow is most of this stuff. So the only person I've traded with so far was Snive and Cow. Yeah, I believe so. Super heavy. Super heavy. And I could just carry it casually. Super heavy, dude. It's super heavy, man. I don't think you can handle out of that. It's super heavy, bro. Shut the fuck up. It is not heavy, my guy. I need food. Yeah. And then we can make more. Bam. 4 there. Just short. There we go. I assume that'd be enough. Like, I don't think I need more. Just gonna get some bread. Okay. Let's put the rest of the stuff that I don't need over here. I don't know why this guy's so AFK. The server's gonna keep running. Don't worry, little bro. uh, I don't know. Should we do it on the coastal area? Yeah, why not? Like, let's put it on near the bridge, probably. No, I want it closer. Not gonna lie. Hmm. I don't know, man. This is a hard choice. Ha. Let's place it right over here. Right outside. Why not? You know, why not? Why not? Why not? Is there another camel? Oh, let's see one. Let me get over here. Alright, let's build. Let's put it. I got scared. Alright, um, let's use cobble. And let's do this property. Like, check. I think that'd be enough. Right, like over here. I don't need to go over to the whole part. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, that's pretty good. And then we get the little contraption thing, core assembler, whatever that fucking means. Lock rotation. Put our minecart there. Put our barrels right over here. What? Okay, I think that'd be enough. I swear to God, I had 9. Oh my God, my memory, dude. My eyesight is also very bad. I'm really shitty in I mean, everything, maybe. Not really. But I'm pretty tall. That's something. Doing this, bam. Bam, bam. Bam. At least when I go to here. Okay. Uh. Don't want it directly under. Right? Wouldn't assume so. So here. Maybe? Gotcha. Actually, let me check how he basically does it.
What's going to happen here is that this
Okay,
might
yeah, it's off the soil. I don't know why I placed it above. Actually, let's change that. I'm not comfortable with that. You can place it on sand, right? Oh shit. You little. Ow. Ow. Fuck me. Oh my god. Let me just. Okay. Shit, I missed that. Triple miss. The fuck? What the fuck is that? Cave carrot? What? Huh? I've never seen that in my entire life. Okay. Thanks for the fun fact. Yes. Cobblestone. We need sand to kind of. I know. And then we do this. Okay. And then we go bam, 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 bam. Bam, bam. Right, and then we put the contraption thingy. Bam. Oh shit, I forgot the lever. Okay. Let me go grab that real quick. Just really quickly, just do this. And let me go grab more barrels as well. How long have I been streaming? How do I know that? Oh, an hour? Okay, that's pretty good. Not bad at all. Bam, bam. Uh, shit. Can I do it with different? Probably, right? Probably, right? Probably. What kind of what kind of Minecraft would it be? I cannot. I don't think. Yeah. I cannot. It has to be this. Oh, never mind. I'm doing it wrong. What's it again? Oh, wow. He can do it cross section. Wow. I did not know that. Wow. Okay. Like he can mix them. Wow. I'm impressed. I am impressed. To be honest with you. Very impressed. Um. Let me just go place it down right here. Oh, and I forgot to get the lever. Shit. I have the memory of a goldfish. I'm generally being serious with you. God damn, dude. Nothing. wood. I think last time I put it was in there. Probably. I said hope so. Oh my god. It's not in here. It's probably there. It's not in here. Or here. It's probably there. Wow. Impressive on how my memory is. Very impressive. It's not here. It's probably... Yeah, okay, it's here. Okay. It's here. Let me just evenly square it. Let me grab water from the well. Still needs more filling. You know, might as well do it. You know, like, might as well. It's taking a lot of time, for some reason. Got to fill it. I've got to fill it. Dude, it's still not filled. It's still uneven. Son. The well's gonna dry up before I can even fill this thing up. Okay, this section is done. But this, no. Okay, so give me a second. And that should be it. It's now fully complete. The community swimming pool. And let me grab some water as well. And we're off to continue. Sandstorms often happen in the desert, so I'm not surprised. I forget I have to do it after the fact. I'm not trying. Fry from SFTV. To win. To win. How did he do it?
Cart assembly. over the cart assembler, it will turn it back into its normal full blocks. And let me just place this block back down. We can mess with this as we would normal Minecraft. If you did notice, even though we turned this lever on and there was a powered rail directly below that minecart, this rail does not turn on. We need to separately power the normal rails that are not connected to a cart assembler. So I'm going to put levers over here, and then we're just going to build powered rails a little bit of ways along, and then we're going to put a block on the other side. Now, to actually farm stuff, we're going to need to just place in a few blocks. I'm using barrels just so that we can have storage for all the things that we're mining. And then I'm also going to go all the way along here. The reason for this is because we need to place in...
Okay, he doesn't do it while it's active. I assume that it is done by now, but...
Mechanical harvesters, which is this block here. It is made pretty simply. We know how to make all of these ingredients, and this will help us harvest all the materials. I'm now going to set up just a normal...
Yep, okay. Go around here. We start doing our shit, you know? Actually, there's no actual need for this. Just needed. The hole. Bam, 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 bam. Oh yeah, I know. Place a little bit of water. And there we go. And place wheat seed. Right. What else? What else do we do? What else? Not sure. Not quite sure. I mean, I could compromise on 5 more steps. So, let's... Alright, and then continue it. I don't actually eat any cabbage or melons, so I don't think it'll be quite useful for me at all, actually. So I'm just not gonna do that. Alright. It's gonna be a new plot of dirt, so I'm gonna have to also place another plot of water. Right there. Oh no you don't. Oh no you don't, come on. Yeah. See, that's how it feels. That's how it feels. That's how it feels. I wonder if the stream is actually doing okay, connection-wise. So give me a second, because it's my first time streaming. Of course, I'm gonna worry. So, holy shit, the connection's bad. Oh, the connection's god awful. Oh. Oh, the connection is god awful. Yo, okay, wait, I'm sorry. 1 second. The connection is god awful. It's not showing the same thing here. Wait, I'm trying to fix it right now. Um, I'm gonna fix it next stream. Yikes, the connection was god awful. Although my connection is good for streaming. I don't know. You know that pyramid is that pyramid internet, you know? Gets to you real quick.
Farm, and we're going to leave this harvester area blank, but once we place in all of these, we're basically done. Yeah, that's the end of the farm. The farm is done, and I'm actually going to scooch this one over. What's going to happen here is that this minecart assembly, once we connect it up and do all that fun stuff, is going to move across here. The mechanical harvesters will automatically harvest whatever crops that we have here, place them back down, and give us all the loot in these barrels back here. I'm going to grab seeds and just plant in a bunch of these here, and just for demonstration purposes, I'm also going to grab some sugarcane over here to show you that you can also harvest sugarcane. The reason we're skipping a block on the sugarcane is because these things can't place back sugarcane for whatever reason, so we're just doing one block higher over here. So now if we turn this thing on, it will...
Oh shit. Why is it walking? Asshole. The connection's pretty bad, huh? Yowies. Yikes. 51% drop frames. Jesus Christ. Jesus, dude. I don't think I'm gonna have to keep streaming with this. I'm gonna fix it and then I'm gonna stream again. Maybe after tomorrow. I don't know. But yeah. I think that'll be all for today. I'll fix the connection, and I'll try to get some tips and tricks. Then I'll fix the connection and stuff. So yeah, just wait for me to fix the connection, and then I'll come back to y'all. All right, I'll catch y'all one later. Although nobody's watching, so nobody's actually gonna catch me later. But yeah, you get that gist. Okay, so see you later.